Internet, Eric here. Rachel's over there.
Hello.
We are back to finally talking another Harry Potter. It has been forever since we did one of these, but at least we're pretty consistent. One video every 2 months with the two of us. We're back talking Harry Potter. We are talking number 5, and so today we are talking Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. If you're new to the channel, plot spoilers, all that crap. If I remember correctly, the basic plot of this is obviously the year 5 of Harry at Hogwarts. He and his cousin are walking down an alleyway or some bullshit. They are attacked by those ring wraith death dealer looking things. Harry uses his magic out in public, and then he has to go on trial because you're not supposed to use magic in public or some stupid shit. And then that's part of the movie, and then what happens is the Order of the Phoenix is a group of people with Dumbledore and Sirius Black and a bunch of other people. They're getting together to prepare for the return of what the fuck is the bad guy's name?
Voldemort.
Voldemort. Voldemort, excuse me. And then while that's happening, some mean old lady, she's part of I guess you would say, let's just say the school board. Okay?
Yeah.
She
She
comes and takes over the school as Dumbledore is fired for some reason I don't remember, and then Harry's got to train the wizards how to fight Voldemort and shit like that. That's a basic plot to it. That's it's been a few days, but overall, really like this one too. I didn't remember. I saw this was the last one I saw in theaters, and I remember not really liking it that much.
It's a little bit more slow moving than some of the others, but I think that's because they introduced some new characters.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I love Luna. She's kind of a
She's
quirky.
she's the weird ditzy, the weirdo, right?
Yeah, she goes to the beat of her own drummer, kind of a girl, but she's a sweet girl.
Yeah, she's fun.
But I love her, and yeah, I think because they were introducing people and they were trying to do it so that, leading up to the next movies, and how like Harry would train the other students.
Yeah,
So
see,
I think it was a little bit.
What I was saying is, yeah, I remember not liking it in the theaters and being bored. I really liked it here.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe I just wasn't in the mood.
Could be.
Daniel Radcliffe is still great as Harry. Hermione's not in this as much, which I'm not gonna say which is fine because I don't hate her, but that's fine. Finally, let's focus more on Harry Potter. Ron is Ron, but less fart faces.
Yeah,
like normal.
Yeah, as the movies go on, he doesn't have as much Ron face.
Yeah, he is actually. The less we see him, the more better he gets, and that's not a knock on his character because he's fine. Sirius Black, Gary Oldman returns. What can I say? I love everything Gary Oldman does. We don't have a lot of the teachers. There's not a lot of Dumbledore. There's almost no Snape and almost no Maggie Smith, whoever the female teacher is. The one character we get a lot of is the Lady Umbridge. And she is the new headmaster, mistress, whatever you want to call her. And she is basically like the person that says you can't do this, you can't do that, you need approval to do this. And she is so good at being fucking hateable. This actress is really good. She's very perfect at being snooty. I'm better than you. My shit don't stink. That type of person. And you love to hate her.
Correct.
She's not one of those characters that you just want to roll your eyes and like turn the channel. You want to see her get her comeuppance, and that's what
in the end, yeah.
That's what I think is really good. So, I mean, we don't even get a lot of who's the big tall guy?
Hagrid.
We don't even get a lot of him, which is fine because you hate this bitch so much. You want to see her on screen, see what she's going to do to torture these kids, and it works. So character-wise is good. Special effects are still great.
Malfoy isn't really in it that much either.
No, he's there. He's got like one scene where he's being a prick, and that's about it. Special effects have improved a lot, especially since the first movie. There is a scene where we meet Hagrid's special half-brother or whatever he is.
Oh, yeah.
The special effects on that is still pretty awful. I don't know why we have that character other than to him save the day at the end of the movie. Whatever. We get introduced to a member of Voldemort's circle, I guess you would say, Helena Bonham Carter.
Your girlfriend?
I love her. I'm not in love with her, but I love everything she does. She is so good at being freaky in this movie. She's only in it for like maybe 15 minutes total.
Right.
Maybe not even that. She's basically Voldemort's second in command. I think she's a cousin of Sirius Black.
I think so.
Anyway, if she's not, I might have read that wrong. But she's the one
she's Harry's aunt.
Right, so she's the cousin of Sirius. And she is the one that's responsible for Neville's parents' death or something like that.
Yeah.
She's so evil in this movie. She's wicked. I mean, spoilers, I already said. She in this battle scene at the end, she gives the death blow to Sirius Black, and I'm still pissed. I was pissed in the theater.
And she basically laughs about it.
Oh, yeah, she loves him.
Yeah.
She is happy that she kills him. Mm-hmm. And that's Helena Bonham Carter is so good in this movie. Ray Fiennes as Voldemort is really good at being scary. Mm-hmm. He's not in this movie that much, but he has a really good battle of magic, I guess you would say, with Dumbledore. Mm-hmm. And that's really good. There's water and fire, and it's Harry gets in the middle of it, and it's just so well done. Mm-hmm. I kind of like how Harry's not trusted by a lot of the kids at school because of the kid from Twilight, Robert Pattinson, who was killed in the previous one. No one saw that Voldemort killed him.
Right.
And so they all think Harry is somehow responsible for it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I was nodding, sorry.
Video, and she's not on camera. See, things haven't changed. What else? There isn't much I didn't like about this movie.
Yeah.
Sure, it's slow, like Rachel said, in parts, but that is a lot of, like you said, character build-up.
Right.
And there's a lot of good montages of when Umbridge is doing all the rules, and she's got that little...
Those are funny.
The little, what's-his-face? The dude who did the Red Wedding in Game of Thrones. The guy with the cat. Mr. Ugly. The custodian, I think he is. And he keeps hanging up all these different signs of, you can't do this, you can't do that. And eventually, they're all over this fucking wall, like, so high, he has to get, like, a 10-foot ladder. And I yelled, like, the kids can't even fucking see that. You know what I mean? So, the creativity is good in this. What else? I don't know what else to say. I like the training montage. I like how Harry's training these people and trying to get their confidence up. And there's, Neville's the one kid, of course, because he's the chubby dumb one, or the chubby childlike one, however you want to say. He keeps fucking up, but finally he gets his confidence up. Right. So that's cool. So
there's one thing, Ron's brothers at one part, because I forget her name, the mean lady. Umbridge. They were kind of sick of dealing with her, so they basically made fireworks happen in her room and sent her on a wild goose chase for a while, just because they felt bad for like how she was treating some of the kids. Yeah, they were fun too. They were a lot of fun. And then I didn't really realize how much I actually liked her, but Ron's mom, she's just...
What does she do in this movie?
She doesn't do a whole lot, but she's just she's motherly. She's, she's always like, "Hi, Harry," gives him a big hug, and then, and it's just nice to see.
Yeah, she knows he's from a family that doesn't give a shit.
Yeah. So you can just tell that she cares. Like, she always has at Christmas time, there's always a present for him. Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
and the Weasley's dad, he's there for comic relief or, like, something to blow up in his face or something. But
I will say that they are in it more the next few movies. Okay. That's all I'm going to say about them, but...
Yeah, I don't know what else to say about this movie is because a lot happens that we've already, like, kind of fleshed out in, but then you just got, like, long montages of... Like, you have, like, literally, like, maybe a 5 to 10 minute montage of, the janitor guy hanging up the signs and stuff like that. So it's just...
It's more build-up in this one.
Yeah, it's more build-up in this one, but when stuff happens, it's really, really... I loved the scene in the very beginning when his shithead cousin and him are getting attacked by those little ring wraith things. Death dealers, whatever they're called, I don't care. And that was actually pretty scary. Right. It would probably be pretty scary for little kids. The last one was really dark. This one's pretty dark, and I know what happens to certain characters. I won't say it here, but I know it's going to get even more dark, which is making me, like, this movie made me excited for what's going to happen next. And, again, that fight that battle, not just with Voldemort and Dumbledore, but with the Order of the Phoenix, like you had what's his face with the googly eye, fighting, and then you had the one bitch who was the wildling in Game of Thrones. She was a fun wizard or witch or whatever the
Right.
females are called in this. She was a lot of fun in
Yeah.
this. I think this was the first time she was here. We didn't get to see Dobby, which was great because I
that's
hate
right.
him. But
We
saw
saw-
Sirius Black's little house elf, who was this grumpy old bastard.
Yeah.
And he was a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
So this movie I highly recommend. I think it might be my favorite one so far.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I really, really liked a lot of this. Great acting from Daniel Radcliffe. Great acting from the main characters. Like, Dumbledore's fine in this. I really liked that Umbridge bitch. She was a lot of fun hating her.
I did like that you learned a little bit more about Neville, because he's one of my other favorite characters.
Yes, you learn about what happened to his parents a little bit. You learn a little bit about the relation.
You keep learning about him, too, in the other ones.
You learn a little bit about Harry's dad and his relationship with Snape, which was kind of interesting. Harry's dad wasn't necessarily the nicest guy to Snape. So, at least from what I know, that can kind of see why Snape is kind of a cranky dick towards Harry, at least in the very beginning. So, yeah, we get some backstory, great battles of magic. I highly recommend Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. Anything else you got to say?
Nope.
All right, there you go. Nope. So that's it. Like, subscribe, comment below, all the crap. Click the bell. I can't wait to talk the next one. It'll probably be done in a month or
2
so.
months?
Yeah, because we still got to do Please Don't Make Me Watch, where Rachel has to watch Attack of the Crab Monsters. I don't know what else I have planned with Rachel. We might do some other stuff we've talked about that we've probably already forgotten. But that's it. Don't know what else to say. Cheers.